Hello and welcome to GammaX Trading. Today I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an adventure on our trader dashboard. What I've done here is I've taken and I've made these cards active. It's been driving me crazy since I built this page because we've got our little mini YouTube with our highlighted videos. I have updated some stuff like our affiliate portal logins right here as well on the affiliate page. All of our downloaded resources, things like the Signal Light X indicator that we just came out with. So all this information is up here for you, our quick start videos. But I wanted to put your attention to market signals and combined market sentiment, how this works. So what I've done is you click this and you refresh the data, and what it's going to do is it's going to bring up every major asset. Now these are tied to the relevant ETFs because that's just the way I was able to get it to work. But NQ is QQQ, ES of course is SPY, and they've got the same and similar levels, and that's really all that we care about. So what we're looking for is these are our major highs and lows, which are aggregated with the last 20 highs and 20 lows, and then we've got the last 20 candles representing our last session highs and lows. So it'll tell you, we're showing bullish momentum with support at a certain level, and we're looking for pullbacks for supports. Things like gold we know is dumping a little bit, that we watch out for a bounce and support, but we have got some bearish pressure right now, and we've been pushing down here. So it's literally telling you what we're seeing, like it's not really holding this level, so keep an eye out. This might break this level and continue the downside, but there is a level to be observant of, and that's just kind of what it's telling you. You're also able to look at our market news, and again, we're refreshing this, and what this is doing is it's pulling data from 4 different APIs, scraping certain news organizations that are relevant to the futures market. So it's pulling any kind of news articles that has specific keywords that are driving the market. It'll pull things like from the Motley Fool, from Global Newswire. We've got something coming from Benghazi, investing.com. So anything that is related to the market that might drive it, whether it's high or medium impact, any of our red folder news, anything that's coming up here, and it's telling you, hey, with 30% confidence, with 6 positive, 4.5 negative, and 12 neutral, here is the news market sentiment. And what I've done is it's heavily weighted on technical because it's the technical trading, and we do have some news impact as well too. So it scores this, and what it does is we're taking and we're pulling data from our 4 different APIs, and then what we're doing is we're pulling in all of our data, and then we're pulling it through, combining it with our 70% based on technical, 30% versus news, and it's looking for our combined sentiment with our weights, our technical analysis, all of our different assets, and it's looking 20 different data points every 15 minutes for all support and resistance, session highs and lows, any kind of current price and percentage changes, and then what our trend indications are looking like. So it's taking all this data, aggregating it, and then it's pushing out our answers of exactly what we're doing, and it's kind of giving you just a little visual representation of how we're doing this. So I think it's pretty cool. This is my first stab at this. I do want to eventually put things like a Python engine behind here to where it's going to do a really detailed analysis on each individual asset on its news, and it's going to weight that and then aggregate those data points. And then the same thing, I want to take and divide this into the 6 different assets, individually run a technical analysis with the market sentiment, things with like, I want to get things like X post and Reddit post. So I want to start pulling more data, but for a first stab, I just wanted this to be a live actual chart that you're able to kind of see what's happening in the market. Gives you a lot of information, things like earnings, how relevant this is, our FOMC red folder news that's coming up. This is important if you're getting into an active trade, and just the overall market sentiment right now. I think it does a pretty good job. I mean, if you look at how the market is pushing up and then pulling back a little bit, I think it does a pretty good job of actually taking this market and showing you exactly what we're doing with it as we're pulling back. And again, all this is a live market analysis. I think the technical analysis is updated every 5 minutes, but then we're pulling every 15-minute analysis, so you're going to see exactly how long ago this refreshed if the market's closed. The downside of this is, again, this is based on the ETF, so it's only working Monday through Friday, so we are missing out on the Sunday. This is, again, just to show you guys, hey, we've got some red folder news coming up, we've got some earnings that could help, and then, of course, we've got some different news that could be driving some of the market shifts. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to get to. So I think for a first take at it, I think we did a pretty good job. I wanted to give you, again, some more value and just make this dashboard a little bit more functional. And of course, we've got some really cool ideas of where we want to take things down the road. But for a good stab and just to make this where it's not just two blank cards that do absolutely nothing, this gives you a lot of data. There's a lot going on behind these two little cards here. And I think it does a pretty good job of how it gets to these numbers. So hope you all like that. I hope this helps a little bit. Hope you get some value out of it. And as always, we're always going to be coming up with new, cool, and amazing stuff. Thanks, guys. You have a great night.